Oh dear, my Tinley shorts didn't come out as good as I hoped. Hello everyone and welcome to my sewing room. I'm so glad you could join me today on #FridaySews. Now this was started of course by the lovely Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room as a hashtag for all us sewists on a Friday or the weekend to report to you and see what we've been up to. It is very much just a sewing general chat and anything we bought or sewn, we will show you. I sewed a Love Notions pattern Tinley shorts this week and I'm not happy. Nothing to do with the pattern, it's just me. I will start with what I'm wearing though, and I'm going to come back to this pattern a bit later, but this was in a viscose linen, my very simple New Look 6217. It's a very simple top, you can make it in jersey or woven. I did add the sleeve bands on this one and I put a little pocket in as well. Very happy with this. I don't know why I'm pretending it's summer because it really doesn't feel like it in the UK. So I'm gonna just start and talk about these shorts. So I had seen Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews do a rundown on some shorts recently, and of course lots of people have made these shorts. They're the Tinley shorts by Love Notions. I don't know whether I chose the wrong size, but boy have I had to change them to make them look fairly decent on me, and even still I'm not happy. From the front, if I'm wearing a tight t-shirt over the top, I can get away with them. So I cut out a size small. Extra small with the measurements just would have been too tight, so I cut a size small. Did them okay, pockets okay. I added some pockets on the back as I always do. You then have to do the 3 channels of elastic. Now I have to say, with my arm at the moment, I did find that a bit of a struggle. I then panicked because I thought it looked way too short. So I stitched on some more elastic, 3 inches. And then when I put the waistband together and tried it on, it was way too long. So I had to chop it all back off again. I don't know. I mean, even though it's gone back to the normal size, the front of this is just too big on me. I have taken in, from this seam here, I've taken in about 1 inch. I've taken in 1/2 inch on the sides. I've taken 1 inch on the back crotch curve, but it's just too nappy-esque at the back, isn't it? It's just too much. There's too much gathering for me. I think it would work like Izzy made in kind of a viscose floaty linen, because it will floaty woven, but because it would hang. But I think I used a very lightweight twill, but I just think it just looks horrid. Having said that, as always, I have made them. I took the time to make them, and if you see in the video, if I wear a tight t-shirt, and it makes them look a bit better. Oh, I also brought them in here as well. Brought them in on 1 inch there because they were just sticking out. I don't know if it's the colour, the fabric, the size I chose. I will definitely wear them, because if I can wear them here, I probably will wear them on holiday, to be honest, because nobody will know me anyway. But I'm just so disappointed because I really wanted these to work. It's just, I think to sum it all up, it's just too much gathering in the back, and if I had the time or the patience, I think I would undo it all again. And believe you me, I unpicked this waistband and altered it so many times, reduce it, oh I don't know. Anyway, these are the Tinley shorts by Love Notions, and I won't be making that pattern again. Now on to my positive make of the week. This was the Flipping Out pattern by ByAnnie, and I had made one before. I made one for myself, which I keep all like my makeup brushes and things, but my daughter saw it and she's wanted one for a long time, and I have finally got round to making it. It is a fun make. It's a bit fiddly and it is a bit time consuming, but you've got the little carry hook, there's one zipper, and inside you've got 3 little divided mesh pockets, and there is a little mesh pocket in the front as well. Yeah, so you can store things, makeup brushes. This is the small version. There is a tall version which I think is long enough for knitting needles. Of course it had to be Disney, so you got Minnie Mouse on there. I had to use the orange because I thought it really made these colours pop, and just some lovely little flowers in the outside. So you've got the option of putting a ribbon around there, but I didn't. I just did a line of top stitching, and the idea is then it will just sit, and then you've got your makeup brushes, and then if you want to go travelling or anything like that, you can just zip them up together and off you pop. So I'm going to give that to her now. I was really pleased with it. It's a fun little make, and it's just about enough binding that I can cope with. So that was a positive thing. What I keep forgetting to tell you is just before I had my arm done, I broke my Juki machine. It stopped cutting threads. Now this is a machine I got the DX5 at Christmas time, so it's not that old. It stopped cutting threads, and then it got kind of jammed up, and then it really got jammed up where the needle, the bobbin case flipped up and the needle got stuck in it, and then it started making all this horrible noise, so I stopped using it. Now I haven't been able to take it to be mended, and then someone was going to pick it up and then they couldn't, and whole drama. Anyway, so 3 weeks have gone by. I decided there's no way I can carry it. I can't pick it up. There just was no way I could get it to the shop. So I took the bobbin case out and I took it up to the shop today, and I took some video footage of it, making its clunking noise. And I took the bobbin case, and yeah, there is slightly uneven where this needle has scratched it. So I've got a new bobbin case, I've put it in, and it's working and it's fine. So all my sewing in the last 3 weeks has been done on my brother embroidery machine, which is kind of a dual machine. And oh my goodness, it is such a good machine. Not only does it do the embroidery, it's been a really good sewing machine. And even to do things like this with this quite a bit thick bit of binding, it's done it really well. So thank you very much, brother machine. He's just sat here. You've been brilliant, but now my Juki's working, I'm going to be unfaithful to you and head back over to the other side of the room to do my sewing. Behind me is the results of my 3rd spin of the Fabric Wheel of Fate. Put the video out this week, and this is McCalls 8067, I think. It was made in a viscose crepe, and I really, really love it. So if you want to check out that video, I'll put the link up above. But so pleased with this make. That was fantastic. The other video I put out this week, I've been busy this week, was just showing how I layered designs on my embroidery machine. So I also made this week another t-shirt for my husband with the logo on. I put C65. So I was making some plain t-shirts for him from the Lutterlow system, and I just wanted a bit of a design on there. I haven't got either to show you because he's gone away for business. It's a very casual office where he's gone, and he's worn them there. He's really proud of them. I'm really happy. I've got 2 more pieces of fabric to do, 2 more for him, then I'm done. I've done 4. So yeah, so that was the second video I put out, just because people asked me how I layered the designs together. Very simple. I'm not an expert, but it is very simple to do. I got a couple of things this week. I went for my first drive down to a local town, and they got a tiny fabric shop, and I went in there and I spotted this. This is a viscose linen, and I'm always a sucker for a viscose linen, but I just loved the stripe colours in this. Now, will I sew it for this summer? Probably not. I might put it away for next year, but I got what was left on, I think it was about well over 1.5 meters, what was left on the bolt, and they said, oh, this is the second roll we've got through, so it's obviously very popular, but it's all been washed, so I might put it away unless I've got a reason to use it. And also I was looking for patterns this week because I'm starting to think about autumn. Given up with summer, I'm going to start thinking about autumn. And what I kept realising is I kept using the same sweatshirt patterns. So I've got a couple of new ones and could be used by me or my husband or whatever. So I've got New Look 6772. I love these colours here together. I absolutely love them. If I could get those 3 colours, I would be very happy. There's also just a plain pair of jogging bottoms there. He's showing a pocket, so there must be a pocket on one of the versions. Yeah, side seam pockets. And the other one was New Look 6759. So you've got the hoodie and then you've got this version here. And I quite like, it's obviously a bit longer length, so I quite liked that. Yeah, so the hoodie and the normal t-shirt. So just a couple of sweatshirt patterns to put away, but not for probably very long because it won't be long before we're wearing warm stuff here. I will just say I had one of my grandsons for today. For now we're into the school holidays in the UK, and I feel sorry for any parent because the weather today has rained from morning till evening. This is Thursday evening. It has literally rained all day, and I've had my grandson all day, and it's tough. So if the summer continues like this, my heart goes out to all you parents out there trying to find things for your children to do in the school holidays. I did a couple of other sewing things this week. One of them I can't show you because it's a gift for someone, but I had fun making a little something, and actually I think it's going to be my Christmas idea. Every Christmas I try and get an idea to make presents for people. One year I did the tissue cover to go in your car, like the glove box. Last year I did some little boxes where I put the memo pads in, and this year it'll be something else. So I'm really happy I had a go at it, and can't show you because it would spoil the surprise for someone. But yeah, I'm really pleased about that. I also had to do some very boring sewing this week. We went to our holiday home and the boys were staying with us this weekend, and it's very light in the morning, so I needed to quickly make a blackout blind. There was, you know, you got the net curtain wire, so you got normal curtains and there's net curtain wire, and there was a net curtain. I had the idea if I got some blackout lining, luckily I've got my sewing machine down there, so I just hemmed the top of that, bought a piece, hemmed the top and put that through the net curtain. Voila! I had a blackout curtain for them. So that was really boring, but a job done, and it did the trick. Things I would like to make next week are, going back to this New Look pattern again, 6217. A few weeks ago from Beyond the Pink Door, I purchased this, I think it's jacquard double gauze. And I love when I hold it up in the light because you can see the flowers on it. Whereas when I'm looking at it, I can't really see it, but yeah, you can see it in the light. Because it's double gauze, I really don't like sewing double gauze, but I'm going to give it a try. And I will just make this very simple top because I think it'd be quite nice to, I haven't got enough plain things. So I think that would just be nice just to wear with some plain trousers. So I'm going to hopefully do that. And then going back to Beyond the Pink Door fabric again, do you remember I bought this very jazzy geometric pattern viscose jersey? I want to try and make up McCalls 8218. We are going away at the end of August. Nowhere that I need to be posh or fancy, but this jumpsuit is fantastic. It's really strange to make up, as I think I've said before, but I would like to make it up in that. So I am hoping maybe to get those 2 things done. I've got to work on another kind of secrety project for somebody as well, which is going to be just banner sewing. So I got a lot of that to start getting around my head round as well. We had a great weekend down at the holiday home last weekend. The weather was horrible on the Saturday, but it was brighter on the Sunday, which meant we could go down to the beach. It wasn't particularly warm, but well, you just got to do it, haven't you? So we went down, and I'll put some photos in at the end. And then yesterday, I saw something in the forest that I've been waiting to see for about 14 years. So the whole time we had our lovely dog, there's a forest over the road, and everyone said to me, oh, be careful of the adders, be careful of the adders. I haven't seen one in 14 years. Yesterday I saw one, and oh my word, he was a biggie. Now, if I just explain, in the UK, we don't have any poisonous creatures. We're very lucky, but we do have adders, and that is a nasty bite, especially for a dog, or even for a human, it can be quite nasty. But that's the only kind of poisonous animal we have. So I actually saw one yesterday. Now, it was nearly 1 metre long. I got a great photo of it. I was walking my daughter's dog, but luckily I saw the snake before the dog did, so I managed to get him on a lead, and then I could take my photos. So I can't believe it. I have finally seen an adder in the forest. Now, I know a lot of you across the world have got many horrible things that you really wouldn't want to see, but believe you me, I was excited about that. So I'm going to put a picture of that in the end. This weekend is my granddaughter's first birthday. Can you believe that is a year? That's a year of our lives just gone. So I finished the doll that I made for her. I made the Simplicity 9770, I think it was, doll last week. So that's all finished now, and I'm going to take her up there. And thank you so much for all your positive comments about her. I hope she really loves her. Obviously, she's very young at the moment, but I hope she will grow to love her as much as you all kind of thought she was cute. So I think that's it from me this week. I hope you have a lovely weekend sewing or crafting or whatever you're into. I, yet again, won't have a chance to sew over the weekend, and I've got a few things on my list to make, haven't I? So hopefully I will have some time next week. I really appreciate you being here and commenting, and you've all been so kind recently. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I will see you shortly. Goodbye for now, and happy weekend.